The VideoMic by Rode is a great addition to any YouTuber's or even amateur videographer's arsenal. With a 10-year warranty and a really well-built product, Rode has definitely surpassed the needs of somebody with a budget. With a high-pass filter, you're able to select between two different audio types where you're able to get a little bit better audio quality while you're outside and dealing with much more background noises than if you were from the inside. It has an integrated suspension system that's very useful for out and about, moving around so vibration isn't picked up. One of the issues with built-in microphones on cameras is they pick up every subtle movement as your hands slide around the camera body and lens. But I'm not going to really cover a whole lot of tech specs and review the product itself. Today I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to get a little bit more of an edge out of your Rode VideoMic. But if you're interested in some tech specs and a little bit better review on the mic itself, I will leave a couple links down in the description box below. One of the unique things about a shotgun mic, especially when you're outside and trying to work with more than one person or character in your videos, is that you don't always have a lab for each of them, or you have a video audio splitting system. So a shotgun mic works really well for dealing with both of them. I seriously think open carry is just completely ridiculous. Man, shut the f*** up! You got your Rode shotgun mic mounted to your camera and audio sounding good without having to be attached to anything or deal with the onboard microphones that don't work that great on a camera. But you still have the wind going on and it's still kind of not sounding that great, even with that little foam windscreen that comes with the microphone. What's the next thing you want to look into getting for your Rode microphone? A dead cat. Oh, he's so sad. One thing that you have to deal with the microphone is actually positioning it with the hot shoe mount on your camera. Sometimes the VideoMic, and if you have a dead cat on there, the hairs will actually get in the way of your lens. And so one of the unique ways that you can work with this is that it actually has a 3-position plate on the suspension system, so you can actually position the microphone further back or further forward on the camera depending on what position works best for you to help get those dead cat hairs out of your way. And you'll notice that there's a plate built into the actual suspension. The plate has 3 holes in it, and in the center of the actual bottom of the hot shoe there will be a Phillips head screw. Just basically unscrew that screw and you're going to pull the hot shoe mount away from the suspension system, and you're going to notice it fits kind of tight. There's actually 4 studs that hold that hot shoe mount to the suspension system of the mic. On the suspension system you're going to see basically 3 holes surrounded by holes for those studs to fit in. So you can move it either forward or backwards to maybe get a little bit more distance between the lens and the end of your microphone, or maybe get the microphone closer to your subject just by a hair to get that extra edge. And then pick the position that you think works best. Tighten the screw back in place, make sure not to cross thread it or over tighten it, and you should be good to go. Another thing that you can do is the dead cat hair is very fluffy and it has a lot of long hair parts on it, and sometimes you just are always going to get them in your shot, especially when you're using a really wide angle lens. So one of the things that you can do is give your dead cat a little bit of a haircut. If you do decide to trim your dead cat, trim the side of the dead cat on the mic closest to the lens. Set your lens as wide as it'll go and only trim the hairs just a little bit at a time until they're out of view pretty much all the time. That way you keep your dead cat as fluffy as possible to help minimize any wind issues when you're filming outside. So I hope these tips and tricks on your VideoMic by Rode help you like they've helped me. If you ever have any questions on anything, let me know. You guys take care and happy shooting.